All right, guys, playtime is over. 350 Legend has been a lot of fun. I love the cartridge, but now it's time for the big boy, 458 SOCOM. This is a Rock River upper, and this has a Bushnell Prime optic on top. If you are wondering how one of these little scopes can handle really harsh recoil, there you go. This thing is still ticking, and it's doing awesome. But yeah, today we're bringing the pain with 458 SOCOM, and we're gonna see what these do. These are my hand loads. Starline brass, Magnum primers back here, Hodgdon H110, and a 350 grain hot core bullet from Speer. These are huge mamma jammas, and this rifle really kicks when fired through here. So I'm gonna get the help of some sandbags down on the ground. Firing this in the prone is no fun, but let's see what we can do at 100 and 200 yards. You guys could see what I could not. I figured I kept missing. It looks like I hit it 3 times. I finally saw the one down below. This bottom one right here that's more center mass. I had to aim pretty low to hit these. But I figured since I was tearing the snot out of my sandbag back here that I must be missing. This is kind of similar to the 223 tracks, except that it just keeps going. So we're looking at about 1 inch to 1.5 inches at the widest, and it just keeps on going. And yeah, the fury of 458 SOCOM cannot be contained by the ballistics gel. One of the reasons why I'm perfectly happy with this is that it's still producing lots of damage. This is quite messy. Not as big a mess in these tracks as the 350 Legend, with some of those, especially the Winchester XP, those deer season bullets. Oh my gosh, those things really tore it up. But this is a nice heavy hit. Big thump, big mess. And then somewhere in here, hopefully, are the bullets. You can see this is all torn up. It's gonna take me a little bit to sift through here and find the projectiles. But looking good. 100 yards. At 200 yards, 458 SOCOM only manages to carve about a 3/4 inch wide channel. You can see it right here. And it just kind of cruises along and cuts this sort of channel for a very long time. This performs very differently from some of the others that tend to open up very quickly, dump a lot of energy, and then maybe settle down and cruise out. This one just continues to cut this channel all the way through both blocks and then comes to rest inside the bag. The sheer energy that we're dealing with 458 SOCOM, the kind of energy that propels this through 32 inches of ballistics gel and then slams it into sand, makes it a little bit difficult to figure out exactly what was going on, how much of this damage was caused by sand, how much of this was from the gel. I suspect that this is a 100-yard hit on gel, and that it has expanded pretty well and then crashed into the sand and made maybe some changes. I am not exactly sure. You can see that this is just huge. So we were looking at a 458 diameter bullet to begin with, and let's see what this ended up at. Okay, this is 0.628, 0.650. So yeah, this has mushroomed a good bit. Now keep in mind that those 350 Legend loads that we had, some of them opened up to nearly the same width using that smaller bullet. So it's kind of impressive on that end. But then, the fact that this one just carried straight through and would not stop, that's pretty wild. Let's see how much retained weight we have. This used to be a 350 grain bullet, and it is now 284.5. So this shed bits somewhere. Definitely not in the gel. I didn't see anything in there, so I must have lost it in the sand. And then you have this guy right here. Not exactly sure what happened with this one. Maybe it tumbled. I have no idea, but this one is pretty wild looking. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see when new videos come out in this series. We are testing 350 Legend. We're going to be testing 243 Winchester, 6.5 Creedmoor, 5.7 by 28. We're going to see what these sort of projectiles do at practical distances. That's the thing. I don't want to be hitting gel at 10 yards. That doesn't tell me anything. I want to find out how it performs at the practical ranges where I'll be doing my hunting. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the notification bell down below so you can see when new videos come out, because we're going to have some pretty wild stuff. Thanks to everybody that's made these videos possible. We have the Sportsman's Guide and Stan and Mary at the 338 Lapua Magnum level on Patreon. We have Joseph Davis, Peter, and Mr. No Name out on Patreon at the 300 Win Mag level. And if anybody else wants to chip in $1 or $2 a month to help keep videos like these coming, it's all we have a lot of $1 and $2 patrons out there that are helping to provide the ballistics gel and a lot of the materials that we're using, like the gunpowder that we have back here for 458 SOCOM and 350 Legend. You guys are making it happen. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. Even if you didn't like this particular content, go ahead and subscribe. There's probably something coming that's more up your alley. Check out this playlist right here. This is going to have videos in a similar vein to what you just watched. These 2 videos we cherry-picked for you. And finally, The Social Regressive is on Patreon. So you can become a patron of the Destructive Arts and earn some goodies while helping us to provide high-quality videos just by kicking us a few bucks a month. Thanks a bunch for your patronage.